Hey, I'm Nicholas Prom,
I'm Chase.
and you're watching Posers Must
Posers must
Die,
die.
our latest adventures in the exciting and kick-ass world of heavy metal. Hey man, how was your week? As I adjust this camera.
Yeah, can't complain. I get to listen to some metal.
Well, yeah, but
As for
that's like
last week.
that's kind of we always do that. But
Yeah.
come on, man. But okay, yeah. So yeah, I didn't go to any shows this week or anything. I need to kind of like I need a breather from it, man. To be honest, like you do a festival and that takes it's awesome, but it takes a lot out of you. And I'm like, yeah. Anyway, but the Soldiers of Steel festival was so awesome. I'm still just like I'm still basking in the glow of that shit. It was so amazing. It was such an awesome time. Um, but yeah, so we've got a couple records to review this week, and yeah, so why don't we just get on with that? The first one is let's see, it's coming out in just a couple weeks. It's Old Machines: The Cycles of Extinction. This is their debut album. I can't remember if we reviewed the demo or not. Did
I
we?
don't believe we did. No.
Oh,
No.
okay. But Chase, what can you give me some background on this one? Who's putting it out and all that jazz?
From what I could see, it's going to be released independently. I didn't see anything about a label. And
Okay.
you said a couple weeks. The release dates I got was August 22nd, which is like 5 days from now.
Oh, okay. I thought it was August 29th release, but it doesn't matter. But yeah,
Yeah.
close enough, good enough. um, but yeah, so this record, I know several of the guys in this band. Uh, uh, Jason Stairs plays keyboards, and I've known him for over 20 years. Gary Rivas on vocals, and he is one of the raddest dudes you can meet. He's a great guy. And Devin, fuck, what is it? Devin Miller from Silver Talon, and he has like another project too. He's a very busy guy, but on guitar, Devin Miller, another rad dude. And this is a little outside of my, at least my usual wheelhouse for heavy metal. It's, Encyclopedia Metallum calls it symphonic black metal, but honestly, I don't get any black metal vibes at all from this. It is like it's like Bale Sagoth meets At the Gates. I mean, and Gary sounds so much like Thomas Lindberg, which is great. Um, and I it's yeah, so I would call it like symphonic melodic death metal, you know. Um, but it is really good. I'm not usually a guy for bands that are heavy on the keyboards because uh, a lot of times, like with Cradle and Demo, I feel like, in other bands too, but like, I feel, okay, guitar is the main instrument for heavy metal. And I think a lot of symphonic metal bands, they let the keyboards overtake and kind of drown out the guitars, which kind of makes it less metal. You know what I mean? Like it takes a lot of that kick-ass
I,
energy out of it. But
yeah.
I don't think this band has that problem. Sorry, I interrupted you. What were you gonna say?
Oh, no, I was just say I see where you're coming from, but I disagree here. But it sounds like you weren't finished there.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, disagree away. That's fine. Maybe you got some, yeah. But oh, disagree in regards to old machines.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Oh, so we do agree. They don't do
yeah.
that, and that's why it's more palatable to me. And it's really cool. They got like it's like all the stuff. It's like it feels like it's like Lovecraftian horror meets like outer space shit, like science fiction stuff. If if this is a concept album, I don't know, but like wow, this is really like some epic shit, and I really like this record. And Yeah, Chase, give me some thoughts on this. What were some of your takeaways for you?
I liked it quite a bit. Uh, I I disagree also with the blackened end of it. I totally am hearing that. I'm hearing Emperor, like
Oh, okay.
just like a main vein of Emperor the whole way through.
Oh, okay.
Like it the way I put it here was if Emperor were assimilated by the Borg, if
Okay.
the if the if the Borg were programmed by limbic art.
Oh,
Uh,
I forgot about Lymbardic art. Um, but like, it's so funny. Okay, so Jason, who is the keyboardist, I've known him forever. He was like my first roommate, and
yeah.
he was so sure I was gonna hate this because back when we first met, I'm listening to like Overkill and Exodus and like and Testament and like thrash, and I'm like I'm still listening to that. And like that's what I was like really jamming on though at that in 2002 3. Okay, and he's trying to show me stuff like this or like Bale Sagoth, and I'm like okay, that's cool, but I'm like, can I just have this kick-ass shreddy shit? That's really what I'm more interested in. So, but he took that as like me hating it, and I'm like, it's just not what I'm most interested in. But so it's funny, like, but yeah, he loved like what was Eric Peterson uh, from Testament's symphonic black metal project, Dragon something.
Dragon Dark. Let's see. There
It's
was
Dragon
yeah.
something. Anyway, doesn't matter. I almost said Dragon Force. I'm like, that's not right. But
That's not it.
but anyway, but yeah, Limbonic Art was one of those bands too. But like, yeah, it's cool, but it's not really my thing. And the Emperor thing, I will say fair, because I barely listened to like the last three Emperor albums. I was really about the early Emperor when I had my black metal period. I was into
Yeah.
the rawer end of black metal. I just yeah. So, but what I recall from the later Emperor, especially like Nine Equilibrium, I think yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that's an apt comparison. But so it's in that territory. But like this is a band that would be like really great on the same bill. I would rather see them, and I think they'd fit better on a bill with bands like Blood Incantation or Zoth or Nocturnus
Okay.
than some of those symphonic black metal bands. Although they'd be fine on that, in that setting as well. But I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I think more of the DNA is a little more death metally and a little more outer spacey than that. So, but that's cool. But I did really like this record. Um, yeah, highlights for you, Chase.
I'll step back before I hit the highlight end here.
Oh,
I actually have something to say to Jason here, dude. If he's watching this, pretend he is for now. Hey, if he, okay, dark ambient music. Do you know what that is? Have you
yeah,
ever heard of that?
yeah. I've
Yeah.
heard the
Okay.
later Burzum records. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
heard them.
Uh,
Anyway,
but stuff like false mirror, fragments, Phalios, Filth Haven, stuff like that.
yeah.
Jason would be amazing at this stuff. Just the bits where he gets to sit there and just I don't want to say noodle, but is doing his thing on the
He's
on the keys there.
I think trills is
He
might be the word, but I'm not sure. But yeah. Anyway,
oh okay okay.
that might be the word.
He
I don't know enough music
but
theory.
there are crazy like sci-fi like just like you said Lovecraftian kind of soundscapes. He's crafting out of sound like that. It's awesome. I love it, and
Yeah,
I love to see it in this. So
yeah,
I'm all about this.
yeah. And here's the thing. I know Jason, so I know that he's drawing from like Lovecraftian shit, from deep like science fictiony shit, and like video game shit. That's a lot.
Yeah.
All that shit is his jam.
Oh
So,
yeah, definitely.
uh,
The cover looks like something out of Mass Effect. The Reapers, the one of the big bads in the series, their ships look just like that. I'm guessing if that's where they got the idea for to
I,
grab
I
that
mean,
image.
I know nothing about that stuff, so
Yeah, yeah. It's
sure.
all good.
But yeah, that or like we've heard some like the dungeon synth stuff that's kind of going around,
Yeah.
and that's really neat material. I would put that in the dark ambient,
Oh, sure.
realm. And yeah,
Sure.
no, he would be great at that. And he's great on this record. I mean,
Yep.
I remember when he was a novice keyboardist, and you can't say that now. Uh, so uh, bravo. This is really cool. I mean, if you like, a lot of the stuff that we've mentioned, you're gonna enjoy this. And uh, this is really cool. They're about to go out on the road with like they're touring with the Starcourt, who I don't know, Memorless, and I Am the Intimidator, which is a wild bill, but I think that's going to be a really great series of shows. I'm envious. There's no Portland dates, so it's like, I'm Sorry, I'm not driving 2 hours. Uh, but um, but the folks who catch those shows are going to be have an amazing time. Um, I can't speak for Starcourt, but all those other bands on the bill are fantastic. I just don't know them. But but yeah, what do we feel? Old Machines, the Cycles of Extinction.
Good shit.
Yeah, it is good shit.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, can you imagine like listening to this on mushrooms or acid?
Oh, dude, I don't
I
want
think I
to
would.
imagine that.
I think I
I
would
was
go to outer space.
yeah, yeah. Oh my God, you'd be abducted, never be able to come back.
Yeah, I was like,
Whatever. So like I noticed that yeah, there's a like what was the song on here? I had to pull it up because I didn't write it down like a
pretty long
dummy where to
titles, pretty
go.
long song titles.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are definitely. The Terran. Oh yeah, glory to the Terrans of the First Contact War. I swore I was gonna go. Okay, so that's a Star Trek reference, right?
Sure.
Like
I
the
mean, I
First
think,
Contact War.
yeah. Honestly, and also
And
that
yeah.
was one of the highlights of the album for me. The closer, that one is like, wow,
Closer. Yeah.
there's some really amazing shit happening on that. But really, overall, it's a consistently good record, and and again, people who are more into the symphonic side of metal are just gonna eat this up. This is really good shit. It's not my kind of thing, and I love it. So you know, take that as
Right.
a serious endorsement, you know. So, but yeah, Old Machines fucking rules, and this record is great. I can't wait to see them. I mean, they are like gonna blow up. I mean, I've seen them live, and the way folks respond to them is wow. And like they are a band that should be on Maryland Death Fest next year. They should be at Milwaukee Metal Fest next year. They're they are taking off, and I'm excited for all of them. Um, yeah, Old Machines. Any other stuff that was like, man, that was the jam. That song.
Honestly, it's one of those albums where in my opinion, you got to take it from beginning to end. It's a long ride, but it is a good one. It's good as if you're just sitting and zoning in to the music.
Yeah.
Two thumbs up. If you're playing a game or doing something that doesn't necessarily need all of your attention, like it warps into the background. Oh, dude, I love
So good.
it.
Yeah.
I've
It's
listened to it several times. I'm very glad it was one of the holics that didn't have a limit to how many times I could listen to it because had it on repeat.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Holics. That's the folks we have promo access to. Yay, Holics. Um, but yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, but yeah, it's almost like a prog rock record. It feels like that. You know, it's like, no, these are albums that you consume as a whole, you know. So it's
Yes.
hard to like, like, oh, I really like that section of the that big sweeping suite, like on Emerson Lake and Palmer record or something, or Yes,
Yeah.
or where they
Exactly.
have these multi-part, things like that. They didn't quite do that here, but there's some prog DNA in here, and, and
Yes.
and and that's cool stuff. So yeah, horns way up for Old Machines, man. They're heading out on tour very soon. Go see them. Get this record. Fuck yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So I think we're probably good on that. Chase, uh, why don't we move on to your segment, Chase's classic album? And what do we
Okay.
have this week? Oh, sorry,
This week we have Taste of Iron. Resurrection, released sometime in 1984 on Iron Records.
an independent release. Yeah.
And yeah, and holy moly, dude! You actually turned me on to this one, even
Yeah.
though yeah, and thank you very much for the experience. It was a little hard to get a hold of.
Was it?
But I. Well, only I mean, it wasn't hard because it's on YouTube in its entirety, and I had to take it in that way.
I mean,
The sound was a little
it's on Apple Music. It's
yeah.
on Spotify. I just put it in the Discord
Oh
on. I just drop things on YouTube in the Discord because
no, no,
that's
no!
easy.
Oh shit! I looked for it on. I think I did. I spell it. I spelled it taste of iron the other way. I
Oh,
missed it entirely.
okay.
Dummy. Okay.
Anyway,
Anywho, yeah. Uh, you go ahead.
Yeah, this is a great record. I just saw Taste of Iron live at the Soldiers of Steel Festival,
There
and
we are.
yeah, and they were great, and I got to visit with them, and oh, we have next week on the schedule, we should be interviewing the singer Lorraine Gill. So that's exciting. But this, okay, let's talk about the album.
Right.
This is great.
Yeah.
I love this cover. By the way, that's Lorraine on the slab in the cover on the cover.
Very
And I'm
nice.
like,
Very
kudos to
cool.
the artist that they really captured her likeness. But this is great. It's traditional heavy metal. Um, from the Pacific Northwest. They're from Washington State, and yeah, this was their sole album in the '80s. They broke up in 1986, and then they got back together in I think 2010 or so. And there is a follow-up album which I cannot find to purchase, stream, or pirate anywhere. So I'm like, dang it. Uh, but maybe I'll find that. Um, but I really like this, and highlights for me. Um, the Gates, We Give Life, um, Bloody Axe, and Ouija.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, man?
More and or Morr and
Hmm.
Feeling You are one for me because it's the musical piece leading up to that, but it's two
Yeah,
separate
yeah,
tracks.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, Evil and my favorite, Cross the Fire or Cross of
yeah,
Fire rather.
yeah. No, that was a cool
And
one too.
it so they teeter on it the whole time, but Taste of Iron truly becomes Taste of Iron Maiden when that song starts up. Yes, yeah, couldn't
Okay,
help myself. Yeah. But yeah, I also liked the instrumental Metal Taco. Sounded a lot. It's like a chunkier eruption.
a little bit, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
thought that was fun.
that was neat, and but yeah, um, Victim Child, I remember distinctly from when I saw them live. So yeah, that was. It's just got that boom, 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 boom. No, that's not the
Yeah.
right riff, but I'm trying to do it. You know what I'm talking about? How that riff
No,
goes.
I know.
I just
Yes.
did the riff for Evil Invaders, but I was trying to like, it's. Yeah, I was doing the drum part, not the guitar part, and the drum part sounds like the riff from Evil Invaders. Just you know what I'm saying? Okay.
I
Anyway,
I got you, man.
okay. Anyway, fuck. But I really enjoyed this. This is really a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to our conversation with Lorraine next week. Um, but yeah, man, this was like a total metal obscurity. Like I
Uh,
seriously, prior to the announcement of Soldiers of Steel, and you know, I know a lot of obscure bands. I did not know Taste of Iron before the festival announcements, but what a great treat because they were awesome. And this is a really great record. It's really something to be proud of. And they got to go to Germany and play Keep It True
oh
based on the
yeah.
cult
Uh,
status of an album that was they pressed 500 copies of in 1984.
fucking cool.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, I mean, that just rules. I just love that you can do a thing like that, and like 20, 30 years come by, could be like, hey, do you want to be on play at our heavy metal festival? Does anyone remember us? Yes. And
My
that's
God, yes.
awesome. That's so
Funny.
awesome. Um, but yeah, this is really cool. I mean, it's a shame they didn't get to stick around because I'm like, this is such an enjoyable record. I'm so glad they're back, and and yeah, and having the opportunity to see them was a real treat. Um, and but yeah, this is great. I mean, like uh, if you're a fan of like a lot of the bands that came out of the new wave of British heavy metal that are that aren't speed metal, that aren't you know like like pushing into thrash, you're gonna like this. This is just classic heavy metal. I mean, Maiden, Priest, and Ozzy, Scorpions fans take note. It's like you're
There you
gonna
go.
if
Yeah.
you like. I'm not saying they sound exact anything like any particular like any of those bands, but if that's your bread and butter for heavy metal, Taste of Iron is gonna be uh, uh, the olive in the pickle, or the olive in the toothpick through the sandwich. That is Taste of Iron, for your classic early '80s metal. Um, Great stuff, and yeah, I really enjoy this. Do you have any more stuff to say about this album, though, Chase?
Um, no, I realized that the what I have left here would actually make better material for the interview.
Well, we can
Weirdly enough.
repeat that. It's okay.
Oh, I
It's
guess it's
okay.
yeah. Well, okay, so in Bloody Axe, there's that blood curdling scream.
Yeah,
I hope that I'm thinking that's Lorraine. I'm gonna ask if that's her because I think that's her, and if it is, that's probably one of the best like oh my god I'm gonna fucking die screams I've ever heard in my life.
sure. There's a great scream in Ouija too, and she uses them sparingly, but they're really effective. And so yeah, but she's got a great voice, and
Yeah.
you know, there are a fair amount of female-led heavy metal bands of the '80s, and like a lot of them are glam, and a lot of them are kind of like the more on the more obscure side. They're more obscure for a reason. This is kind of like it should have happened for these guys, and because
Yeah.
they are really a cut above a lot of those other acts that I'm not gonna sit here and disparage, but um, I mean, and we're talking really obscure bands anyway, um, but yeah, no, this is just great. Did you have any more stuff, Chase?
Well, the I said I watched it on YouTube. I just added them on Spotify, rectified that mistake.
Yeah,
But I yeah
sorry.
it's all good, man. The comment section in the videos I ended up watching, there weren't very many comments, but the ones that were there, they were all just praising them up and down. Like I never knew about this. I never knew about this. But occasionally you get one be like, I saw them back in '84, man, or '85, or whatever it was,
Yeah,
'84, '85. Yeah, oh man, I never thought, I'd hear from these guys again or anybody would ever be able to be into them. So,
right.
horns up to that guy for keeping it true that whole time.
Yeah, that rules, man. And like, yeah, this is such good heavy metal, and like, I'm here for it, baby. I'm big horns up for Taste of Iron. Uh, a band I didn't know existed, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, and I just like, wow, this is great. And uh, this is one of the beautiful things about being a heavy metal fan is there's all these kinds of things that's out there waiting for you to discover.
Yep.
It's one of the things like I like why I'm like I'm so annoyed when I see people who just like the endless conversations about like the big four of thrash metal or whatever. It's just like, oh my
Yeah.
God, like like dude, try some other bands. There's like Jesus. And so like that kind of metal fandom annoys the shit out of me. But like people who are like, no, I want to like, hey man, have you heard Heathen's Rage? Have you heard Taste of Iron? Like, tell me more. Like that's that's the shit that I want to like. Those are the kind of metal fans I'm like, right on. Like, if you can tell me about a cool '80s band that I don't know, fuck yeah. So and so this is a wonderful thing to unearth, and right on, dude. Taste of Iron, excellent shit. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't have anything else, I think we'll just get into our concert calendar and call it good. Okay,
Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oops, not that. There we go. So Saturday, August 23rd, is the Volume Bomb Block Party. It's the 8th year annual. It's 5 bars. They're like next to each other and across the street from each other on Hawthorne. They shut down the street, and it's just going to be continuous live music from let's see, from 3:15 in the afternoon to 12:30 in the evening, and this is going to be just mostly punk and hardcore, but this is going to be it's going to be a cool time. I probably going to go to this, so yeah, that should be cool. Let's see what else we have. Then, of course, on August 29th, Gigi Allen's birthday, Vaccine, Malakili, Aggro, and Betrayer will be giving you a deadly dose of quality hardcore at the new Blackwater for only $15. What a bargain. That'll be a great time. Blackwater's great, and man, I really like aggro, and I still haven't seen them yet, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, uh, and I'll find out what vaccine's about because I don't know anything about them. I've seen Malakili and Betrayer before, but let's see. On August 30th, Saturday, at the High Watermark, it's a death metal show. Back from Death, support from Defiant Body and two bands whose logos I can't read. But that'll be a cool time. Back from Death are a rarity in death metal in that they are fun, like way out front fun with audience participation and just like neat stuff. Um, and I'm friendly with several of the guys in that band. They're a cool band. Go see them if you get an opportunity. They are very entertaining. Um, you won't be disappointed. But I will be at a different show that night because there's some bands I've been dying to see that are playing that I haven't seen before. I Am the Intimidator, the NASCAR themed speed metal band, are playing, along with Ice Princess, the fantasy metal band that I thought had broken up and I was not going to get a chance to see any again. But now I have that opportunity. Hooray! Jessica Sylvia, old Mega Mullet's sister, is a singer in that band. Um, yeah. Andrew Sylvia is a great guy, and when I call him Mega Mullet, it is out of affection. So and a Thin Lizzy tribute band, Thick Lizzy. So that should be a fun show. It's at the world famous Kenton Club, which is a great room. I love that place. So good. So yeah, right the heck on. Let's see. Oh, Friday, September 5th, Hog and RIP are going to be playing at the Twilight. It's the album release show for Hog. Very exciting. It's their first full length. Hog are such a rad, stonery, heavy, fuzz tone rock, just straight out of the 70s. I mean, just think motorcycles and weed and acid. And think of the Brown Acid series from Riding Easy Records, who is the label they're on. They're that kind of band. They're rad. And then RIP are an excellent doom band. My friend Fuzzy is a singer in that band, and their drummer, I forgot, is Greg the Mayor. Greg from the drummer from Hellgrazer. Remember Hellgrazer, Chase? A Motorhead Worship
No.
speed metal band that we saw.
No, I don't remember.
We saw them.
Oh my God. Okay, there we are. You described them. I remember them now. I didn't remember the name.
Yep. Yeah, they were on that. I think they were on the John Carpenter action movie Metal Night, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be
That was
mistaken.
a fun night.
That was over a year ago. So memory fuzzy. But yeah, but we did see them at that venue, the High Watermark, and yeah, Hellgrazer was rad. I hope they come back and play again. I really like them. And Asphalt are also on the bill, who I don't know shit about. So, but yeah, let's see what else. September 6th, way up in Seattle, it's a big old thrash metal show at the Kraken. The vampire themed thrashers, Valder are going to be there. Atomic Terror, who rule. Hellslot, who kick ass. And Trencher from Oakland, who are speed metal. And so that's going to be a great show. Go to that if you are up in Seattle, or if you don't mind driving. if you need to thrash, get there, baby. There's also Acerbity and Ursarath are playing the night before at the same venue. So if you want a double dose of thrash, hey, get that. But yeah, let's see. What else do we have on the thing? 9/11. Never forget to go see Haggis at the High Limit Room with support from Posthumous Regurgitation, who are great. I work with one of the guys from that band. They are really good. If you like your grindcore death metal, high quality shit, think they're like Carcass Worship, and that is what my coworker has described about. It's like they're really into like general surgery and the county medical examiners, and it shows because that's what they sound like. Let's see, Simeon, Rank and Vile, and Secret Service will also be in support. That's going to be a tight show, and it's all ages. Get out there and grind, baby. But let's see. Also, let's see. September 13th at excuse me, at the Hawthorne Hideaway, uh, uh, Grave Witch, Blackened Thrashers from Bend, Oregon, are going to be playing with support from Maggot Sorcerer, who I really don't know, Atomic Terror, thrashing your asses off, your face will melt, and Death Nut. That's going to be at the Hawthorne Hideaway. That's going to be a killer show. It may be Atomic Terror's last Portland show of the year. I am their manager, and we got the tour coming up, which we'll be announcing those dates very soon. But I don't think any of them are Portland. So, but we'll see. But this should be a tight show, and I've been wanting to see Grave Witch for a while, so that should be cool. Let's see, and then September 17th at the High Water Mark, Haunt, who just put out a new single. I think they've got a new record coming very soon. Yeah, go see Haunt. You want to see a great traditional heavy metal band? You're going to get some power metal taste in this? Get it. Go see Haunt. They are a cool band. Um, and then, of course, Saturday, October 11th, the greatest show in American history. Dark Angel, Sacred Reich, Violence, Midnight, and Interceptor playing at the Roseland Theater. This is the thrash metal tour of the year, easily. This is incredible. So thrilled, so excited. Can't wait for it.
Got my calendar marked.
Yeah, yeah, you better. All right, I think that's going to do it for this week, Chase. Why don't you hit us with the sign off, man?
Okay. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and remember, Hell Deceivers, Death Dealers, we are the future warriors. Last week! Yeah.